The AirPods. The most successful wireless earbuds that you can buy today. They're $159 and I think they sound pretty good. But if you're not in the Apple ecosystem or you don't want to spend $159, are there other ones on the market that are actually worth the price? I ran across these from SoundPete and they're $50, and you know what? They actually go toe-to-toe with the Apple AirPods. In this video, I'm going to explain to you why these are actually AirPod killers, and I've actually worn these for a full 1 week and it's really hard to go back. Let's take a look. First, I think we should talk about design. The completely wireless earbuds from SoundPete's are really good. They're not too big where they stick out like AirPods, but they're large enough where they actually sit on your ears really nicely. They hold well too, so if you're working out or if you're going for runs or in my case playing golf, they have no problems at all staying in my ears. Very similar to AirPods. And in that realm, they're similar to AirPods, but I think they look better as AirPods look sort of ridiculous sticking out of your ears. You can listen to music in stereo or just the right earbud if you want. Now, if you just want to have the left earbud in, it's still going to go to the right earbud as well. You see, the right earbud is actually the main connection and that's sending audio to the left earbud, so the right one is the primary one. That's really not a big deal for many people, but that's something AirPods can do and something I noticed because I like to keep my earpod or my earbud in my left ear and have my right one open when I'm at work. As expected, the case charges the earbuds, and they use magnets to help them stay in the charging pod. Now, speaking of battery, you're quoted at 55 hours of playback time. However, at around 70%, you can get 5 hours of playback time consistently. See, what happens is the case can actually charge the earbuds around 20 times before it needs a full charge. So it's a little misleading as far as 55 hours, but when you include the case, you can definitely get that 55 hours of battery life. The case has these LED indicators on it too, letting you know the battery life of each earbud as well. But overall, you're still getting better battery life than you do on the AirPods, as this could actually last a full work week for me. Only have to plug it in over the weekend. Now, I really wish that it did use USB-C, as the USB micro is just getting annoying, but at the same time, I can't complain too much for 50 bucks. But please, in the future, please go USB-C. USB-C all things. As far as sound quality, they pump out some impressive sound and it gets really loud. I found 70% to be the most comfortable, and they definitely get louder than the AirPods. The highs are cleans, the mids sound great, the bass response isn't really great, but it's sort of hard to drive a lot of bass out of something this small. The AirPods finds a way to get a little bit more bass, but at the same time, it's extremely comparable as far as sound quality. The microphone quality isn't great, however, I'm able to hold conversations with it, but if I get into noisy environments like the mall or like the store, then a lot of the background sound does get picked up by the earbuds.
Let me know what the audio quality sounds like with these earbuds. Currently, I'm in a quiet location, and there shouldn't be any background noise at all. I'm just letting you hear how my voice sounds.
Now, both earbuds do have microphones built into them, so if you did just have the left one in, even though streaming to the right, the left microphone becomes active too, or if you just have the right one in, the right becomes active as well. And this comes into play if you're using Siri or if you're using Google Now. You can access Siri and Google Now just by tapping on the earbud, and it actually works pretty good. No complaints here on that. So inside the box, you don't get a ton of stuff. You get a booklet, you get the ear tips, and you also get the charging cable. That's sort of how SoundPete's roll. They don't put a ton of stuff in the box. They keep the prices low, and the packaging is pretty ho-hum. But at the same time, you open the package one time and you're done with it. And that's sort of how they keep the cost down. So overall, for $50, I think these do compete directly with AirPods as far as sound quality. I think they sound almost as good. I think the AirPods sort of beat it out a little bit, and battery life is much longer when you include the charging cases. If you're comparing the earbuds to earbuds, then the AirPods battery life is a little bit longer than the SoundPete's, but if you include the case, then you will have longer battery life on the SoundPete's. But then it goes back to the whole thing that the SoundPete's case is much bigger than the AirPods case, so you sort of have an argument either way there. And of course, if you're coming from an iPhone or iOS, you're gonna have a better connectivity as far as no pairing and connecting really fast when you do have an iOS device connecting to an Apple product. So AirPods do connect better on iPhones than they do on Android. It's just a faster connection. But once again, is that worth the price to you? The price of convenience of quick pairing? But I do think for more than 1/3 the price, you can get yourself a really great setup, something that works really good in the gym. It does have water resistance, so you don't have to worry about sweat, but you're not gonna submerge it in water or anything like that. Anyways, guys, what do you think? Are these the AirPod killers you waiting for? Are you tired of paying the Apple tax? Anyways, guys, Kevin the Tech Ninja, if you enjoyed the video, let me know. Hit the link down below to pick yourself up a pair if you want. Try them out. Let me know what you think. Anyways, guys, have yourself a great day, and I'll holler at you guys later. Peace.